me. The hair is still here and in one place. So if you don't know what I am referencing, remember that any videos that pop up above will always be linked down in the description box and sometimes in the end cards for you to check out after this one. So I kept the crochet braids. A company reached out to me, slid to my DMs. They're called the Origianl Moxie Salon. Love the name, Origianl Moxie. So they slid into my DMs and were like, hey, we saw you in the Curl Magazine Men edition. Don't know what that is? You should be following me on Instagram, Jermaine All Natural. The Curl Magazine did a men's edition. They featured a lot of different men, various backgrounds, ethnicities, and of course, hair textures. Cute little interview. I might post a picture of it. They were like, hey, we saw you in the magazine and we'd like to invite you out for a complimentary service to do our moisture detox treatment. And I was like, perfect. Right after the trip, I'm definitely going to need it. Perfect timing. Fortunately, they're located right here in Michigan. They're in Ypsilanti, about a half hour from my house. So straight shot, straight out 94. So it's not a big deal for me. I don't mind driving. They were also one of the companies that were at the most recent Detroit Natural Hair Show, the Block Party, which I did, you know, have a conversation with them. You know, I showed their table. Hi, I'm good. How are you? Good, thank you. Did you say I've got some gray hair? You have some gray hair. Oh, about to say I do. I got a lot of gray hair.
I got my gray hair too, and it is great.
And everything about them, and I did link them down below in the comments section for people that may have been curious. So I'm like, okay, come on, let's go, divine timing and universe and everything. So I am on my way now. I have washed my hair in the crochet braids since being back. I washed it once. I did a clarify, I did a light condition, I did a light leave-in, and a light oil, you know, build up. So it's time. It's been about a week and a half since then. So it is definitely time. Now, as far as what I've done to my hair, as far as prepping it, I took the braids out. I used the Adwoa Beauty Melonberry leave-in, which is also a detangler, to detangle my hair. Did a great job. No water, just the leave-in on its own. And detangle my hair, put it in large, chunky twist, and literally took it down minutes before I started recording. I'm already driving. So I will take you all along with me. I'll have information about the service that I'm getting today. It also includes a wash and go, which love, you know? So yeah, I have all information for Origianl Moxie and the service that I'm receiving today linked down below as well. Just stop and get a coffee. I'm not running late like normal. I'm running on time. For some people, that they call that late. I'm running on time for me. So I'm gonna stop and get a coffee along the way. You ready? Let's go. Okay, I made it. So look at me making things on time, and had time to stop and get me a coffee from the local Starbucks. So perfect. All right, let me get some gum, a little bit of water to help with the coffee breath, some Big Red to help with the coffee breath. Do I have everything? Do I have all of my things on my person? And look, there was even parking next to a Mini Cooper. Fun fact about me, this is my future and favorite car. I want the Countryman though. All right, so here we are, the Origianl Moxie. We love an all-inclusive place. I am not sure. Okay, salon and shop. That is the office. All right, so they do know that I am vlogging. I'll ask them. They too will be vlogging. We're all vlogging. Everyone's vlogging. All right. Hi. Good. Do you remember me?
I feel like you're really familiar.
Because I don't know y'all no more. Oh.
Because outside of inviting me over, we met at the Detroit Natural Hair Expo at the Block Party one.
Okay, so
yes.
that was the one that was the year before COVID?
No, this year.
Mm-hmm. I have a terrible memory then.
Yes, I spent time with you and everything. I'm gonna make you feel bad.
I feel terrible. Let me give you a hug. Oh, this time.
Yes.
Wow. So this last expo we talked, this one that just happened, the one that just
Had the same camera, and I was like, "Hi." You're like, "Hi." And we sat and talked, asked questions, asked about the salon.
Did you have your camera going?
Just like this.
Okay. I remember now.
She was probably distracted by the camera. She probably I'm being recorded.
Someone's recording me. Yes, I do remember that because I remember thinking that, did you work for Yannicka or were you just there doing it on your own? Or?
So no, I don't work for Yannicka. Like, we're cool and I know her.
Yeah.
But I was working at another table there.
Okay.
Skincare stuff. So
I do.
yeah.
All right, let's
We can have a quick tour.
Someone. I love the name.
Thank you.
Cute, very cute.
So here is where we make all of the products.
Should I not be recording? Is it like secrets?
It's clean. The only thing that would worry me is if it looked messy, but generally they keep it pretty clean. But yeah, so we have a 2-person team that makes all of the product by hand.
But Rachel's the one who formulates them.
I formulated all the products
formulated all the product.
And I used to make it myself in my kitchen and then in my basement. So I was the hands, and then it just got too much. So, but now the same person that's been making it for me. How long has Robin been here? Like 8 years, 9 years, something like that.
7 or 8. I think.
7 or 8. And most of our batches we do in these giant stainless steel barrels.
Wow.
They're not really that big, actually.
I could fit in there.
You might, yeah. We really crammed you in there.
That also reminds me of Night of the Living Dead.
Okay. Well, we don't have any bodies currently, but you know what? We could do the whole Breaking Bad thing.
Yeah, right?
If we have the right kind of plastic.
And we have a room with all the ingredients. We have our back stock of products.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then the other side of the building's just, well, you can see that too. That's just order fulfillment. So if you want to.
Nice.
This is all the ingredients.
You've got my favorite.
What? What's your favorite art?
Willy Wonka.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, me too. That's one of my favorite quotes.
And this is where we pack all of the products.
Wow.
So if people order online, this is where we would pack them all up and ship them. And then we have a break room for us and a little office that we all share.
Don't look at the office. The office is the messiest
The
part.
office is always a messy part.
Well, especially because
Let's go.
Yeah. So
you have to see
Very
where
cool.
everything's made.
Very cool.
we just moved into this space. How long?
Last February. So not this past February, but 2022.
Ooh, fresh herbs and things?
Yeah. We got,
So we do all of our infusion, like most of our products have
if you want to just step over there and take a little video of the herbs, you're welcome to.
This is where we do the microbial testing. So all those little jars on the right are batch monitoring samples. So, and that little oven there is a place where we challenge test and look for mold, and in fact, that's really
Make
gross.
sure everything's
You probably
all
don't
safe.
want
Oh,
to.
wow.
But we have to test everything before it goes out. But yeah, the herbs and
See, this is real behind the scenes that people don't see
it's true.
when it comes to making product.
Yeah, they don't just magically appear.
And the space needed, imagine, like you said, you did this at home in your basement. So people.
It was crazy. But yeah, everything that's in the products is more or less in this room. We have some things that are out here, but for the most part, everything that goes into the products is here.
The magic room.
The magic room.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I don't think there's anything else interesting to point out here. We label everything over there.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, and when I was making it in my basement, that was crazy. But that was obviously a much smaller scale, and I was, maybe would sell 25 products a month or something like that. So tiny batches.
Now you're big time.
Bigger. Let me see if Alani's all
Very
ready.
nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Well, you'll probably see. I can give you a quick tour of the salon where we're waiting for Alani. So back here's our shampoo room. We're gonna take your pictures there. This is where you get shampooed and get your detox and everything. There's a bathroom back there.
It's a nice space.
And then this is the salon, and then we have a salon break room back there.
Cool.
And when we moved into this room, this was literally just one giant room.
Yeah.
So Rachel, not Rachel personally, she hired someone to build all this out.
I did it all.
Into this, yeah.
With my hands. No, just kidding. felt like it. It did. It was really stressful.
It was space.
I really like the chairs.
The chairs are so comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
They look
It's not even funny.
Yeah, it kind of like makes people fall asleep almost right away. We tried to get ones that were like fully accessible for different body types, and that one is one of the few that's like wide enough for bigger frames, and it's also, I think, has like extra padding in it or something.
So
I don't know.
It looks cushiony.
I never want to do that.
Oh my gosh, this chair is so comfortable.
Isn't it comfy? Okay, I'll be falling asleep when they do my hair.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Let's start the recording.
I think it's good. We're gonna do like a.
How's that come?
Thank you. It might be. I showered before I came, so.
I'm just gonna get some sisters. Okay.
All right, Imani, Lamani, Sophie, Sequoia.
Hey, you.
Like the tree.
That was like a mouthful.
You're gonna say, hey you.
All right. Where do you think Money might help?
Money.
All right, whatever you're ready, Money. Okay, you want me to get it like right here?
Yep. We're gonna spin you.
Okay.
You don't have to like smile.
Don't do
or
anything, just spin.
Yep. I'm about to be there.
Oh.
For your leg, I'm sorry. Got it. Sounds good? Good. Okay. Right to it.
Cool.
Money.
Did you say Popeyes?
Popeye.
Oh. Like Pop? Like you were having lunch and was like, oh, my hair. And you got
I got some Popeyes.
little Popeyes.
Yeah, you can have him do it. Okay. So
Have
can I
you
fill your hair too,
Okay.
Jermaine?
Since we're all up in it.
we all up in it.
Do you have a twist out? Or is this your natural profile?
So it's a twist out. So the timing of everything is perfect. So I was on vacation and last night took my braids out.
Okay.
They were crochet braids. I did wash them a week and a half ago. Light leave-in and a light oil. So last night when I took it out, I just put a little bit more leave-in and just detangled it really good.
Perfect. Okay.
And
That's great.
loose,
And we're gonna do a
chunky twist out.
detox today, so we'll get all the. It'll feel really good.
Perfect.
Just, like get all in there.
I'm excited. I stalked your Instagram page.
Just don't follow me in real life.
Did you-
Now you look for I'm like, I'm excited.
I'm excited too. And but you typically just do a wash and go usually, right?
Traditionally, or
Okay.
typically, yeah.
Okay. Question. Do you have, I feel like he's low porosity, but every once in a while I'm getting a little bumpiness on the strand. So what we're doing now is we're just checking your porosity. That is one of the most important things as far as determining like your product preference and how your hair behaves overall. Like,
How's that come?
what do you think?
I think it's nice.
But he's got the color, so yeah. So I think naturally you would be like just straight up low porosity, but because you have the color, it's kind of like a mixture of some low porosity and some not low porosity.
Because I was low porosity. So my hair color background is when I first started growing out, I didn't do anything to it. I have a lot of gray hair, as you can tell by my chin hair and all of them roots. I've been graying since I was 15. So I initially started doing henna on my hair. Not Amazon henna, because there's a difference. I would buy my henna from Lush. So formulated. So it didn't do anything negative or weird to my hair at all. I just literally coated it. Eventually I wanted to do something different because henna is a lot.
Yeah, it is. It's so messy.
It's so messy. And
I feel like I'm putting cow patties on
yeah,
my hair or
seriously.
something.
So I eventually started getting it professionally dyed. Since November of 2022.
Okay.
So I've recently had it done beginning of August is when I had it, my roots touched up.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it though, because my hair is already growing in.
So fast.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
You got nice long hair too.
Do you feel like getting the color has changed how your hair behaves at all in terms of product or what, your wash and go results?
Not really.
Okay.
I will say that the difference has been the moisture retention.
Okay.
So my hair definitely gets drier a lot more quicker than what it used to.
I think.
So the medium?
Yeah, I would
should
say
be doing
medium.
this?
Go ahead and we have to say
Yeah.
what. So your tight curls.
Yeah, tight curls.
Yeah. So this is just like, we use that hair type personality system. And this kind of is just simple questions that kind of gets us, wait, go back one. You're medium to low, because you're actually naturally low with just some medium.
Okay.
Yeah, so we usually go with like what your default situation is. Yeah. We're gonna probably need to figure out his curl pattern at the bowl. Yeah, just.
I've got 4.
4? Okay, well that's not so bad.
The back and around my ears is loose. It's loose, almost like yours, actually. Yep. And then my middle crown, all of this is a combination of S's and tighter curls. And then my patch right here has no definition.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like a challenge. Yeah, and that's really normal. I mean, like, you probably know this already, but it's really typical to have many different curl patterns on your head. The Detox, which we're going to do on you today, helps kind of even it out. And so whatever your like easiest patches, eventually it kind of brings them all closer to that easiest, and it enhances the definition everywhere. And it also makes it easier to absorb and retain moisture. So you tend to just see more like grouping with the curls. So it just kind of helps to even all that out. But interesting, because you're naturally low porosity and you only have, so it looks like they just do like kind of highlighting in the like, it's just highlights, right?
So in this area right
that's the combination of the henna and how the dye, because it was 6 months. It was 6 months between when I did henna before I started dyeing it, and it made what I have now.
Okay, I understand you.
Okay, so
and those are just all the grays.
so the ones that are lighter, kind of almost a gold, is that originally gray, and then the henna just tinted it that gold color?
And then the dye got it on top of that. So
I think flow, because in henna, so the interesting thing about henna is just that it does make that film on the hair. It's almost like keratin, so it kind of just creates a shell is the wrong word, but it is basically, it's almost impossible to get off the hair, so it's just like really heavy deposit on the hair. Sometimes for some people that can make it difficult to get more moisture in. Sometimes it's the opposite. I have no idea why. Some people say it enhances their curl definition and makes it curl better, which I've never seen that firsthand, but I've heard it. For me, when I did henna, it made my curls crazier. So, but I have really high porosity hair, so I don't know. But I think, so we'll do, the Detox we do on you today is going to be the one that's more for low porosity hair, which helps it kind of just absorb and retain moisture better. But I think we might want to do a final, like, so we'll do the Hydroflow, Hydrofuse, and then depending on how his hair feels, we may actually go over with Phil.
With Phil, after we
just because kind of makes that interesting little cocktail on the hair. So that way we'll just see how it feels at the bowls.
Okay.
But for this one, we said S shape, right? You're definitely.
I think he's more of an S. Yeah. We might have some single strand tendencies going on, but
go ahead and click.
Wait until you see how it looks. Because the back is a hard difference from the middle and the crown.
Let's try the crown. Yeah, he might like behave more like a single strand.
And in the middle it's a little thin, so it's in the side part or angle side part.
We got you.
You said do S shape?
Yeah,
just to look, but it's probably going to reveal itself after the detox more so. But
it does seem to be grouping pretty well.
But I did cheat and look at his page. He do got an S curl.
Okay. All right, we'll go with that.
Okay, and then for the next one, you need a little towel.
Coarse.
Up, and then for the next one, it's going to be coarse.
You
Where
think
did I
so?
put it? Oh, there we go. He said coarse?
I've been told coarse, but
You've been told coarse?
Yeah, but I kind of think that it varies on the section of my hair.
That's more medium.
Yeah. So we can even show you if we can find a shed hair.
Yeah. Here, I got one.
I'm sure it's. There's one
in there somewhere. Yeah, the cool thing about our scale was it's actually was based on hair.
Okay.
Like, so this sounds weird, but I collected hair for for a really long time.
Creepy.
They were all taped on a piece of paper.
Yeah, one of my little projects. So when
creepy thin man. Oh.
So this is your strand.
Okay.
So let's coil up. And then that's medium, but you're more so medium than fine, most definitely, but it's not
coarse.
It's not coarse, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think people just It's really hard to assess texture with your fingers, especially when you get between medium and coarse. Like fine, usually you can tell because you can almost not feel the hair between your fingers. But medium coarse, it's a crapshoot unless you really have something to compare it to.
Medium. And then this next one is about your scalp. So have you noticed anything with your scalp?
I tend to not have really any issues at all.
Good. I'm gonna do a little massage. Just wanna see how much moisture, or not moisture, movement, suppleness. Yeah.
Other than, like I said, since dyeing my hair, it definitely gets drier faster. So like, of course, it gets a little itchy as it's if I pre-long something. So, but other than
I
that,
don't see any flaking. It looks really good.
It looks pretty mobile.
Yeah, it looks really mobile. Yeah, and I don't see anything. Yep, go ahead and click supple for me. So that's gonna be the fifth.
ooh, I like it. I like supple.
Okay.
It's a good word.
I'm as supple as ever.
Yeah, and then so for this one, when you are going in between your wash and goes, do you do any type of refreshing like throughout the week, or do you usually go a couple? No refreshing.
Unless it's a really good wash and go, then I will do a refresher spray.
A spray, and you do that usually like every day type thing.
Not every day. I've got some pretty good refresher sprays, so I can normally do them like every 2 to 3 days.
Okay, got you. So I'm gonna have you actually do natural with some refreshing. And you don't do any type of heat styling on your hair besides diffusing? Got you.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and click continue. So you're a warrior king. That's your hair type.
Yay.
Go ahead and put
King already, you know it.
your email in there. And it's just going to send you more information about how we kind of categorize you. And it's going to send you more like cute little quizzes and everything like that. Or not quizzes, but a cute poem that you can read. And then I'm going to actually show you this chart before we take you and get your detox done. And this is just going to show you what products we're going to test on your hair. We're going to test all the products on your hair at the shampoo bowl, but this one kind of just shows you how we break it down.
Okay.
And so this is how we break it down.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to be a medium, right? And so we break it down moisturizers, definers, and sealants. And then we said that you were an S curl, but we're going to try all of these, and these are for spiral and single strands. But so Oasis and Shapeshifter are going to be really moisturizers that we're probably going to test. I have a feeling that's what's going to work. What do you think? I have a feeling that's going to be your go-to, but we're still going to test those. And then for your definer, now we're not doing a cut or anything today. No trims. Okay, but would you recommend Hold Up though? I feel like his hair would really like Hold Up.
I think we should try it. Like, do you typically use a gel for your wash and goes? You do, and is it like a pretty hard? Do you get a cast like
Preferably.
Crunchy.
Okay,
I got you. We gonna do Hold Up. Yeah. So Hold Up is a more firm hold gel. We have one that's a little bit lighter, but I think you'll really like Hold Up. And then I'm going to show you. We have sealants. So these are you're okay. These are just going to be for your shine. So I already know your hair is going to really like hair bling, and I'm just going to show you after we get you fully dry how I like to put it onto your hair, and you can kind of break your cast up a little bit with it too. I'll show you how I do that just to make it nice and fluffy.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's it for this, and then we're going to just test everything now.
Very cool.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
and that's the little poem about the warrior, queen, king. So for each of the hair type personalities, the idea is basically if you know your texture and if you know your curl pattern, which is like, straight to super tight, and you know your porosity, it kind of gives you a picture of like how the hair acts and also what it wants and what it needs.
Cute.
And so the poems are sort of kind of like a capsule for like your hair's personality. I can't think of another way to say it, but like warrior kings and warrior queens, super strong, very resilient.
Yes, queen.
Really good at retaining moisture, but really selective about products. So it's not like you can't just throw any old thing on there and it's gonna look the same. Those are the main ones, but the cool thing, one of the cool things, that's my favorite hair type, is just that you can do so much to your hair, like including color, and usually it doesn't really have a huge impact on the curl. Whereas for me, like if I were to bleach my hair, I would probably lose like a good percentage of, like it would just be kind of bleh.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a really strong, resilient hair type, which is great. It's like
Cool.
my favorite. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
You go ahead to the shampoo.
Okay.
It's cool. Is that
Cool. Okay, you like it going a little bit?
Trust me, it needed.
Right, to open it up.
Yes.
That's not too hard.
Oh my goodness, no, that feels
Okay, good.
so good.
Okay, good.
Yes! 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 Yes!
It's been, I want to say, so
It might have been closer to 2 weeks since when I washed it in the braids since I've been back.
You washed it in your braids. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, because I've never had braids like that before.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to keep them for a little bit and like experience braids and not having to do anything to mine.
Right. Okay.
It was a needed break. So
It's like refreshing with the braids.
seriously.
You got any itchy spots or you good? Any itchy spots on your head? Or you
Ooh,
good?
yes, right where you are, where
Right
your hand.
here?
Yes, my goodness.
Yes, God.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten your hair cut curly?
No,
Oh, you already asked me that. Sorry.
no, you're fine.
He said no, and he said he's gonna wait till he wants to get his hair to a certain length right now, to his shoulders. So he's gonna wait to do his curly cut.
When you're ready, let us know.
I will. It's perfect timing too because I originally had.
Mind the way.
It's good to have two stylists, I think, and my initial stylist moved to Chicago.
So was it
yeah.
Jaja?
Yeah, it was
okay.
Jaja.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah. So that's what I was gonna say. So like I found another girl that she's in Southfield, but she does a really good job. But I'm like, I need two to have, just for any and every reason. So
That way you have a spare.
yeah.
Some curls.
So when you reached out, I was like, yes. I'm like, I hope that this works out to be what I want it to be.
Good.
And so far it feels good.
Yeah, we're pretty awesome, we think. It's
Yeah.
a comfortable place for, and we're real conservative about taking.
What are you doing to my hair?
Any lengths off and stuff too, so.
Would you like to see what Amani's seeing?
Oh,
I don't know if I can hold this in a way that
Can
you
you see it?
oh, we're getting curls.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
back.
Curls are
They're
fine.
back. Woo. It's been forever, it feels like, since I've seen them.
So this is the first step of the detox, which has green elite clay in it, which
Okay.
is a lot more gentle than bentonite clay,
Okay.
but you still get a lot of the benefits. So it does kind of help to assist in like that curl clumping,
Okay.
but also help the cuticle to sort of open up a little bit more. It's very, very gentle, so it doesn't do any of like the harsh stripping or anything like that you can sometimes get with clay.
So the first shampoo was that like just a general shampoo?
That was a clarifying shampoo that was
Okay.
triple thread. Yeah.
Okay.
Just to get everything off your hair before we do the detox.
Okay.
Just to help a little bit extra.
Yeah, so that's actually a detox shampoo.
Okay.
We'll send you home with whichever products you want. Well, I mean, of course, we're going to steer you in the right direction. But shampoo-wise, you we have a no foam, which I think is really great. It's kind of just like your everyday, not everyday, but your regular shampoo.
A general, yeah.
One of the best things about it is that you can start detangling with the shampoo. So by the time you get through with your conditioner, you shouldn't have any more shedding or anything like that. It just makes the whole process easier because it's creamy. But it still gets all the stuff off. So if you're not putting like a ton of leave-ins in your hair, which it doesn't sound like you are because you're doing minimal refreshing, then that would be fine. Are you washing like every 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
So I wash 7 to 10 days.
Okay.
And I clarify like once or twice a month, just because
Yeah,
I don't
perfect.
use heavy products. So
Yeah, the clarifying is nice even just to
ooh,
get like
it
minimal
feels
puff.
good. Oh my gosh.
Is it tingling?
Yes.
It's gonna feel good with that heat on it too.
Yeah, the tingle is nice.
It's very cooling.
Yeah, it has
We be saying
spearmint and menthol and good things like that, which help with circulation. But yeah, no, that sounds perfect. So if you want, we could give you the Get Clean and the triple thread, so you can kind of experiment with those as you're, just kind of bounce back. That's what I do. I
like to cocktail them sometimes.
Do you really?
Yeah, so what I
Okay.
do is I detangle first with the Get Clean, and then if my scalp is flaky and itchy, I'll just shampoo.
Well, our deep conditioner is what I would recommend using as your regular, just all the time. Anytime you condition, it should always be like a real nourishing, like deep conditioner. Today we're going to use our lightweight conditioner because we're doing the detox.
Okay.
So the detox like hydrates your hair so much that it can get waterlogged almost if we put
Okay.
too many
Oh, really?
moisturizing products in there.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like super receptive, and then once we cram it with all that moisture, we don't want to put a deep conditioner on there and then also leave a moisturizer. It would just take like hours and hours for your hair to dry probably. And we'll try and get you at least most of the way dry before you leave today so you can see like how everything's gonna look and feel.
Perfect.
But yeah, you don't need the featherweight for normal everyday use. We're still on step 1, right?
This is
Or
step 2.
Yeah, okay.
I put it on there.
It's looking really clunky. So pretty. Can
This
I
is
touch
like
it?
my favorite hair type.
Coming in. Oh yeah, super soft.
Before and after.
Yeah, just so we can like show you know like the. Sorry, I'll get
Sorry,
out
I'm sorry. No. You're good. You're good. I'm just showing. Like, I feel like all of this is probably just gonna be fast forward in music. So.
Yeah.
So what's in my hair now?
So right now I have Oasis, Everyday Leave-In, and I'm about to put Hold Up as your definer. So your moisturizers were the Oasis and Everyday. And
Oh, so you did all of that at the sink?
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And now I'm about to
help
rip
if
it.
you put your moisturizer in the shower. Since you do a lot of stuff in the shower, I don't know if you already do that.
Yup.
But yeah, just because it keeps it like, that's why we do it at the bowl,
Yeah.
just so we can keep it saturated more easily. And it gets the, and then you can talk through, are you doing the hold up now?
Yep, so I'm doing the hold up and I'm just ribboning through your hair right now.
What
so
is
I'm just,
ribboning?
I'm just taking your curls, like your natural curls for the natural fall, and I'm doing like really small slices.
Okay.
And I'm just letting your curls just pop, just how they naturally want to. I wish
Okay.
you could see it in the camera. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you can see what I'm doing. And then you can actually you can see from your scalp where your curls want to fall, and I literally just take my fingers and just smooth the product in them and just let them drop. That's how they naturally fall.
I'll record it on my phone and show you so you can see it.
And I like to separate them a little bit.
It's a bit like snot, but it tastes great.
Really nice and juicy. Yeah, so it's kind of like raking, but more intentional and like much smaller sections. And we really try to not manipulate the curl at all. So like a lot of curly salons would like kind of do a little twirly twirl.
Yeah.
If you want us to do something like that, we could. But our goal, especially with new people, is just to see how their curls like to just be. And because you've got really great definition, it doesn't need a lot from us. It's just we're just kind of doing their thing.
And it's got movement.
Yes, okay. I'm gonna actually have you shake it for me so you can expose what needs to get dry. So shake
Go ahead, shake.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I should do that. We'll mess up my part.
Right, you have to mess your part up. It's stuck. It's stuck
I was
right
about to
there.
say it didn't move.
It don't move.
No, your part is not gonna move. Not until like
The
your
whole
day
thing is really strong.
free. Yeah.
It's really strong.
I love it. Okay, I am fresh out of the salon. We have said our goodbyes. They sent me home with a bag full of stuff. I got all of the things. Everything that we used today is here. I'll do an actual final closing so I can show you what I got. But fresh out, it's the movement for me, and my hair feels weighed down and moisturized. Oh, it's the type of moisture that like when you've on a humid day, or if you live someplace that's humid and your hair just have that extra moisture in it, that's how my hair feels. It's the movement and definition for me. It's the movement and definition. Now, it's not completely dry. They told me to go home and touch up my scalp. As I always say, the scalp here is always wet. So my scalp is still a little damp here in the middle. So I'm gonna go home. Well, I'm not even going home. I've got other things to do. I now have to go do hair. I have to go do my stepmom's hair. So that's where I'm off to now. But yes, ma'am. So we were inside talking. Rachel was writing everything down with me. She was saying that I should get longevity out of this. Hypothetically, I should get 2 weeks out of this wash and go. So, since this video is going to be this week's video, I'll do a short and update for next week to see if it gets that far. If I refresh, it'll just be with water. That's all they said I need to do, but
Because it's really giving, yeah.
it is. Sorry, y'all know I got gum. I had coffee before I came. I didn't want to be talking to people with coffee breath, so I got gum. Yeah, it's the definition and movement, man.
Hey,
Me. All right, so it has been 8 days later since I had the experience at Origianl Moxie. And first, let me give you a 360 of what the hair looks like 8 days later, okay? 8 days later. Okay, so 360. Oh no, I just realized I still got all my summer flowers up and it's working on being fall. But yeah, 8 days later and the hair is still doing what it needs to do, if you know what I'm saying, if you know what I mean.
Stiff what? Stiff what? For real, stiff what? Oh, no what? Stiff what? Well, no.
So listen, it was overall a really, really great experience. Like, I appreciated the care and attention that they gave to my hair. You ask questions because you're like, okay, is this, clients, and they're like, yes, all of our first time clients, this is how we go through, looking at their hair, understanding what they do, understanding their needs, what their goals are, just really doing a full analysis of their hair before we even get started. And I was like, oh, well, this is really nice then. Like, all your first time customers get this. I'm like, that's super thorough and impressive.
Precious.
I love the tour. I love that they have, everything is all done in-house between making the products and even like at the very end when we were going through and Rachel was like writing everything down for me. And I'm like, okay, well, let me look at the products, that I'm taking home. I know they said I was taking home the products that they used in my hair that day, but I'm like, but let me look at the ingredients because, I'm ingredients conscious. And even though we went through and I saw the ingredients and I saw like natural and organic things or natural herbs and organic things, I'm like, but still, let me look and see what's in here. So, she's writing everything out and I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, I know all of these words. I know all of these words. And harmful things are not in here. So I'm like, okay, fully ingredient conscious. Let me look at my guide to perfection. I love that they send you home with the book that tells you basically everything that they went through, just kind of all of the breakdown of your hair and everything. So, type, texture, porosity, low, texture, medium, curl shape, S, because I've got 4 things happening in here. Scalp condition was supple. And styling preference, minimal, because y'all know I don't do the most. So they send you home with that, and then, even though mine says I am a warrior queen, and I don't mind it. They were like, well, we can change it. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good with being a queen. It does also tell you about the products that they used on your hair. So it took my hair, I dried it, came home, dried it, did let it dry, air dry some because I was out that day because the hair was just really, hair's just been giving. So I didn't go home immediately. I had to do my stepmom, Sarah, so I was out and shaking my hair all in her face and stuff. So came home, did a diffused right there. Once it really dried, and it did take it about a day for it to like dry all the way down. And I was touching it. I didn't have anything on my hair, but I could feel that it was coated, if you will. So if you've used Camille Rose, think the Camille Rose honey paired with the curl maker. Beep! And remember how I was saying like it just felt like there was something on my hair, like it felt sticky and tacky. It was a little bit smoother and non-sticky than that, but you felt it, you know what I'm saying? Just you felt the coating of it on your hair. So like I said, it took it about a day or two, I want to say 2 to 3 days for it to dry all the way down. Since then, like I can still feel like my hair, I don't know how to describe it. I can feel that it's coated. I don't know, think grease, but not greasy. I mean, it weighed my hair all the way down because the way that I have been Etna-ing people and moving all about, and I just, everything has been this for me, like the movement has been like ridiculous, especially for 8-day hair. Like, sometimes the hair starts to dry out a little bit. You start to notice that it's not as malleable. It's not moving as much as it does. But when the 8 days comes and it's still giving you all of the same movement that it gave you on day 1, on day 2, and on day 3, and then day 4, and like you're 8 days later, and you're like, wait, this is still gonna give me some more days of movement? Something's happening in the right way.
Yeah, no, I have really been moving my hair a lot. It's really...
Well, show him you remember that he is Mr. Incredible. And
I really do feel like Edna with this hair. Like I said, you just feel the coating of the product on it. It's weighed down, which I really do like it. So like I said, it's giving me all of this great movement. I still got, you know, tons of definition. Lamani, who was my stylist, you know, she did go through in small sections and rake through my hair. So I don't have, you know, it's not the large clumps. It's the smaller clumps of curls that I've got going on here. And I want to say thank you. They sent me home with all of the things that they used on my hair. And I also tell you the amount of natural ingredients that are in here. That's natural, 92%. Love it. So overall, really, really great experience. The whole thing, just like from the shampoo to the tingle of it, and like the detox, the moisture detox, like how my hair was feeling throughout the entire process. It just was a great experience overall. I think I have found my second salon home. As I said, it's always good to have two. And I think that I have found my second salon home. Everything just felt really, really good all the way around to me. So, and also, if you paid attention at the end of the video, I don't know if I recorded it or not because I've not went back and watched the footage yet, but they, you know, we were talking and they were like, yeah, this should hold you up to 2 weeks. This should hold me up to 2 weeks. And yay, celebrate. Hey, it me editing. So it is day 14, 15, 16. It is Tuesday, the 26th, I believe it is, 25th, something like that, September. And here's how the hair is looking. So still super curly. My roots are puffy. It still feels that way, but it's a lot lighter. I can honestly get another week out of this if I wanted to. I really could, but I'm not. I'm gonna wash it. I've scratched my roots a few times and it was buildup underneath my nails, but yeah, it's still good. It's still good. I just wanted to update with, it's like still really, really, really good. Okay, back to it. Best believe. Best believe that it is gonna hold me up to 2 weeks based on how it feels, how it's moving, and how it looked. But there are still a lot of them that are defined all the way down to the root. You can see the gray starting to come in too. But yeah, there are tons of them that are still defined all the way down to the root. But instant volume, and I don't know that this is also because of my trim cut with Niani, but just so much volume. There's so much volume. So again, I want to say thank you to Rachel and the entire team over at Origianl Moxie. I will of course have their information linked down below in the description box for you all to check out if you are in Michigan, particularly if you are in the Ypsi, Romulus, Monroe, Ann Arbor area, like anywhere down there, or even if you're in the city, like I said, for me it's like a 35-minute drive, but I don't mind driving, so, and depending on how I drive, I might be able to get there in 30 minutes. But you know, I'll just have all of the information linked down below in case you're interested in checking them out. Origianl Moxie. All right, so make sure that you like this video, press the red subscribe button. Feel free to share this out if somebody else may be interested or needing a new salon in the Ypsilanti, Romulus area, and they need a good, like, natural hair in its natural state, curly hair salon. Punch the notification bell so that you can stay abreast of when I post my videos. And again, thank you for tuning in to Jermaine on Natural. I'll see you then.